What's poppin', world? It's your boy Marshall Hugh, and I'm here with Jim across the street.
It's gonna get better, I promise. Stick together, it's gonna get better. Tell me how I lived 3 lives in just 1 year. Open up the paper, see my face right there. Thought having fame would make the pain disappear.
All right, what is good? I'm here today with Marshall Hugh.
My brother, what's going on? We're on the
Hey.
streets of Portland, baby. Had to make the trip.
Welcome down I-5. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for
Man,
coming.
that PNW portal is something serious. It is your boy Marshall Hugh, a.k.a. Mr. Fresh Off the Plane, a.k.a. Teddy's Talking again. You know what's going on, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
Welcome to the
street.
PDX, man. If you watch the show, I do bring everybody a gift. You got
Come
your
on,
official
man. Look at this.
Cross the street tee.
Hey, that's the
Doing
type
big.
of brother I like to see,
Doing it
man.
big.
I was just saying, like, dang, I forgot to give this guy a gift, so I owe you one, family.
Oh, you're here today. You're here today.
Yeah.
Well, this is great. I'm really glad you got a chance to come out and visit the Northwest, or the other side of the Northwest, I guess it is. You do steady work down there in Seattle. Looks like putting in tons of work.
Yeah, man. It's constant. It's nonstop. This is what I love to do, and so. Yeah, I made the trip. I had to hit you up. Had to make it happen.
No, I got a chance to catch up on some of the visuals, of course, that you provide for everybody. Super fun projects. The Get Better, by far one of my favorites as far as like feel good. That's a great feel good message, great feel good song. Love the participation from your friends, it looks like. Tell us a little bit about that project.
Yeah, so the Get Better project really just sums up like we're all going and coming in and out of COVID. Who knows? Apparently there's a new strand going on and whatnot. And it's just to remind people, like, no matter what you're going through, it's going to get better. And we actually went out to Hawaii. And again, anything I do, I try to bring all the homies with me. And so we kind of put out open call, hey, who's coming to Hawaii? The whole squad pulled up and we shot the Get Better video to just have that good mana, that good energy and say, like, yo, whatever you're going through, it's gonna get better. So Chris King was in that video, who's an amazing like folk artist. That's what we do. We combine all different genres and we just melt it into a meshing pot.
I love the mix in age. I love the mix in race, size, body types. You do everybody, man. You just much love for everyone.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like at some point we're gonna have to turn the corner. We're gonna have to be a collection of human beings. And so Martial Law Band tries to be that representation. If we can all get together, all different sizes, gender, orientations, and love each other, then why can't society, you know?
It's a great message, super great message. I also, peeking around today, I got to check the conversation today, the little podcast that you guys throw up there on Sundays with your homie Dexter and Matt.
Ah, yeah, that's my brother Dexter. Yes,
Dude,
sir.
that was really fun.
Wow, you do some deep diving. I like you, man.
That was really fun. I watched the episode. You guys cover everything from sports to, I love your take on politics, though. You're like, well, no one gives a shit about these politics. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, so you're doing some deep diving. I respect that. I really went through the YouTube channel. But, I mean, for me, I'm starting to look at, again, humans as humans, right? So if politics is going to be the main thing to divide us, what if we took that out of the equation? What brings us together? That's just how I choose to look at life is where are the commonalities? Where are things that we can agree on? And let's focus on those because 9 times out of 10, I pretty much like most people, but there's always some random going on or some sort of opinion going on that tries to separate us. Let's focus on the things that bring us together.
Is that something that you, Matt and Dexter, are going to continue to do?
I mean, we keep thinking of it. We do so much stuff, and like I'm in like 9 different projects. I don't know what necessarily. Oh, we started touring and started traveling, and then so that's why like we stopped that. But we're gonna get back at it. Shout out my boy Dexter. That's super cool that you saw that, man.
Yeah, the good take on sports. I like what you guys talking about. You know, just
yeah, man. It's all. I'm a basketball coach too. You know, I coach high school basketball, and I actually was a practice player for the Seattle Storm. So I got a lot of sports opinions.
Sweet. All right. Any more visuals coming out soon?
Yeah, we're cooking up. So basically, we're going to take January through March to just work on content and build some stuff up. We got a video for the song Mercy off of our 12th and Pine album that's coming out here.
Is that the 1-year anniversary of that album? Or is
yeah. It's let's see, it came out, I believe, October 23rd. So yeah, it wasn't too long ago, about a year and 2 months old. And that was really the project that, you know, it represented what we've gone through as individuals with the George Floyd protests, with who we are up to date, and now songs like Get Better are pushing towards our next album, which should come out in the summer here.
The Louder project then that you put together, the BLM movement,
Yeah.
Proud to be Black. dope. Love the instrumentation on that. The video is sick.
Yeah, shout out my boy Chase Fade. He's one of the P&Dub's premier videographers. He's the one who put together that Seattle Sessions project. I don't know if you're familiar.
I didn't get a chance to
Man,
see
this
that.
thing is wild, and this is something that I would love to do, like P&Dub wide, where it's like he took 50 different artists, 50 different creatives, and put them all in a studio together. Nobody fought. No, nothing crazy happened. You feel me? And we made a project together. 22 different songs are on that project. I think there's a deluxe coming out relatively soon. But yeah, Chase Fade put together that project and also shot our Louder video. And it's just one of these things, man. Like I went to the protest. I was out there screaming. I was out there yelling, and I just came home so exhausted and came home with like, what am I doing? How am I making a difference? And so the only way that I can make a difference is through my music, through my art.
What was the vibe there in Seattle during all that? You know, Portland, of course, we were in uproar too, so.
It was madness, you know? I feel like Portland really like carried the torch from after the CHOP movement up in Seattle. I think we kind of showed people like, this is what's possible, this is what can happen. Shout out my man out here. Look, we're really on the streets of Portland,
really on
dog.
the streets.
We're really out here. Voodoo Donuts, come on, man.
The line was thick earlier. You see him out here, there was like a line of
It's kind of light, yeah. I might have to give me a little Oreo situation. I'm usually vegan, you know what I mean? But
you eat clean?
I try to, family. You know, that's actually, you know, as we were just speaking about the protest, like, that's what gave me, that's what really gave me, like, okay, it's time to clean up. It's time to eat healthy, because at the protest, I was just playing night after night after night after night. And I wasn't
You're doing
eating.
live shows out there?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So exactly. So basically, when I was out there, I'm like, God, I'm coming home. I'm exhausted from just yelling and screaming. The only way that I know I can be like energized and come and do this is to apply my passions to what's going on. And that's what I encourage everybody to do. If you're an artist, make protest art. If you're a musician, make protest music. And so we went out there and literally just set up shop, like just like this, set up shop in the middle of the street with a generator that we went and bought. And the whole band was just out there playing 6 nights in a row. This is before CHOP. This is before anything was like cemented. This was just in the protest. So we'd play like 5, 6 songs, and then we'd send people into the protest with food, water, and be like, yo, go spread some love, go re-energize some people. And then we'd have people speaking. Eventually we got a stage, and we had people just speaking on the stage, and just, you know, not everybody's comfortable with yelling on a bullhorn. Not everybody's comfortable yelling in the middle of the protest, but they still want to participate and contribute.
Look at you, finding a way again for everybody
That's
to
what I'm saying, dog.
participate.
That's what we do. You know, we can try to find a way to be the glue, try to
Clumsy,
find a
dude.
way to just bring stuff together. So, yeah, we were out there playing at the protest, and before CHOP. Hey, that's my homie. Dog, it's crazy out here.
Hey.
What's up, fam?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, dog, what are you up to?
Yeah, just chilling.
Just strolling around? Hey, badass band right here. You know what's going
right.
on, dog.
All right.
Hey, we actually played a show together at the Museum of Flight. When was that? May 29th or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that?
man.
Yeah, man. Trace Laches, you see what's going on, dog. It's no
Hey,
joke. We're really
String
keying
League.
up.
Seattle Cat?
Yeah, Seattle Cat. Yeah.
Welcome,
Hey, I'll
welcome.
DM you. What are you doing tonight?
I think I'm going back to Seattle.
Oh, you're headed
Are
back?
you playing?
No, I'm just hanging out. I'm gonna go watch the Seahawks game, and then we're going Mississippi? No, 1905. Go watch some jazz.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'll DM you if you end up staying. Yeah, nice to see you.
Cheers, friend.
Hey, look, I'm
That's
telling
dope,
you.
the Northwest.
What's up, homie?
Where are you from?
Bro, I'm from Seattle, man. The name's Marshall Hugh, buddy. Yeah, man, check us out, Marshall Law Band. I'll be doing my thing, brother. Yeah, much love to you.
This this little place right here, actually, the Paris Theater. This is the like training proving grounds for a lot of Portland hip hop artists coming through the ranks here.
Oh, word? How
Yeah.
big is it?
It's closed now.
Oh, no.
The ceiling caved in, I believe.
What?
They haven't.
R.I.P.,
Redone.
dog. I wanted to come here and pack this thing out.
I know that'd be. Ooh.
Whew.
I used to do shows back here in the 2000s.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a spitter, too?
Retired. I still make beats.
Okay, I need one of them.
I can still bump gums with the best of them.
Oh,
but
yeah?
keep it
Okay,
like that.
for sure. Put me in it. How you doing, boss?
You just did the Funksgiving event too.
Ooh-wee, yeah.
How did that go?
I mean, you can probably still see some of it on my head. You know what I'm saying? I put the
Ooh,
I put the Neptune on my head. I told
What's
him,
his name, by the way, your
that's,
barber?
Jay Fox, the barber. Shout out my brother Jay Fox, man. The
I saw
realest in
the
the PNW.
TEDx. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, so Funksgiving is actually something we started like probably 3 years ago. And so it's really cool to have it grow to like, okay, it was first in like this 100-person venue. Then it was in like a 200-person venue. And then next thing you know, it was in the Neptune, which is like a dream come true. Before Martial Law Band even formed, I went to go see George Clinton at the Neptune. And I was like looking at all the different moving parts and everything. I'm like, man, if I could have a band, this is the type of band that I want to create. And then 5 years later, boom, headline in the Neptune for Funksgiving, putting people in and out. Like, manifestation is 100% real, y'all. Like,
You manifested another event. It looks like it's coming to Gala.
yeah, dang, this man does not play. I'm
I'll show
telling you,
the
this is a
flyer
real
for the Gala
interview right
here.
here.
Bing, right next to him there. You'll be able to see that. Tell us a little bit about that. That
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah.
dope.
So it's kind of like the same, like what we were talking about before. The P&W, we got to find a way to like connect. We don't always have to agree on everything we do, but if an artist like myself is capable of booking a venue like Numos, then it's like I should kick down that door and put other artists into that position. So we have like, Numos is like a 600-person club. The basement is Barbosa. That's like a 250-person club.
Okay.
And then there's like a bar attached that's like the Runaway. It's like 150. So it's like a 1,000-person event. And basically there's like 50 different artists all on it.
I saw the list.
Seattle.
It's huge
Yeah,
of artists.
we're not playing, And again, like, we're just trying to find a way to build and foster community. And the coolest thing about the gala is that it's also a food and clothing drive for Seattle Cozy Connections. So we gather all these donations all throughout December, and we do a bunch of different events all throughout December. And then on Christmas Day, we go out to Occidental Square, and we distribute the donations directly to the people like most affected. And so it's really changed like my Christmas Day tradition. Like, instead of worrying about presents or what's going on, it's like my family is out there at Occidental, like. And so we go, we hand them out, we feed about 500. We got haircuts out there, shout out Ready Ron. We got food out there, shout out Conscious Eatery. They're gonna come out there with like probably 500 different burritos for the people. And, and then Seattle Cozy Connections, Butter, Onika, Drew, all of us come together and,
Do you guys have a collective out there? It sounds like there's more than one
yeah, so I mean,
circle of groups kind of working together.
yeah, it's up. So it's like a Martial Law Band, Seattle Cozy Connections, Mediums Collective, which is two brothers that started a fashion clothing design. I don't have any mediums on right now. Usually I got some mediums on me. Those brothers always just like, they coordinate large vendors, they do events. And then there's another guy, Trey Ross. He's doing this thing called the Runoff. So the Runoff is like where you put like 15 different artists on a bill and we're all just swapping sets in and sets out. So I saw him crush that with Mediums, and I'm like, bro, why don't you run the Barbosa stage and you bring your event into my event, and that way we're like, helping each other. And that's just what I'm trying to create. A lot of people, especially in the P&W, we're at each other's necks so much. Again, like, we don't have to be best friends, we don't have to agree on everything, but like, obviously being at each other's necks is not helping foster this scene the way it needs to be. So it's time to just let bygones be bygones. Whatever happened in the past, but let's get this thing going. And so that's why I'm really down here in Portland. That's why I hit you up too, is to set the example. Like, yo, if you're a Portland artist and you want to come up to Seattle, like, hit me up, bro. I'll get you connected. Whoever you are, I'll get you connected with what's going on. And when we send artists down here, as long as you're professional, as long as you're really about your craft and your business, let's bridge this gap. There's money to be made out here.
I'd like to extend my arm in the same realm. Anybody out there in Seattle listening to this podcast
let's
right now?
go, man. Give me one of these.
Tap it in. Come get at me, and let's get you on my show as well.
You feel me? Look at it. It was nothing. It was just a quick DM. Brother hooked me up.
Classic Portland shit right here.
Real talk. Wait, usually it's supposed to be some water coming out of it. Do I got to press something?
There's only a few of these left, actually.
Really?
Yeah, they used to be sprinkled about the town, but
went to a
slowly got rid of
Blazers
them.
game last night.
Oh, how'd it go?
They got beat up. But Jason Tatum is no joke. Oh man, that boy's the next Kobe.
You're really getting in Portland. I'm really proud of you, my
No,
friend.
I'm not playing no games. Where were we at yesterday? Suki Bar or something?
Oh, Suki.
Doing karaoke?
All right.
Yeah, your boy hit the wagon wheel, shut it down. You know what's going on?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
where else
dope.
were we? Today,
You said you're gonna hit a jazz concert later?
yeah, I'm going to 1905.
Who's playing there?
I don't even know. Just like every time I pull up into town, I hit my
great
peoples.
vending.
Ooh,
There's some
okay, you
great
see what's
vending.
going on here?
Wow.
How you doing, boss?
doing, man?
Man, I'm doing well. Just checking it out. What? Hey, tell the people what you got going on right
Yeah,
here.
what's this all about?
Yeah, it's all right. It's handcrafted.
Handcrafted. Look at that.
I'll
Cheers.
give you a good deal if you find something like.
All right.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. Once we finish this interview, I'll
Yeah,
pop on
let's
by.
do that,
You're
yeah.
Dougski. So, yeah, we're in, and then I think there's another show at Mississippi. I tapped
Pizza?
in with my boy Brandon Lee. He's like a saxophonist down here.
Okay.
And so we're gonna go to watch the Seahawks game after this over at his spot and just kind of hang out, man. I really like getting the full experience. I was just in Anchorage, Alaska.
Was that fun?
Oh man, shut it down up there too.
Oh, I saw that
man.
post. Was that your boy that was like, he's like, after being in Alaska, Seattle feels like Jamaica.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was me.
Oh, that was you? Oh, that was you?
Yeah,
You was
no.
bundled up in that picture, yo.
Dude, this coat right here saved my life.
You
Everywhere.
like only see your eyes like
it was -1 degrees everywhere you went in Alaska, so nobody complained about the Seattle or Portland weather. All right, if you go up to Alaska, it's real deal Holyfield cold up there, but the people, they're still out there doing their thing. I seen people, smoking cigarettes in the 1 degree weather. I'm like, bruh, it couldn't be me, but I respect the hustle.
You tapped in at Mother's today too. How was the food?
It was smacking. I'm not gonna lie to
good?
you, man. Again, we had a little tofu scramble situation, some salmon hash. I had the gingerbread pancakes. It was hidden, bro. I mean, so far Portland's taking care of the kid. I can't lie. Where were we at last night? Modern Times Brewery. The whole vegan is a vegan brewery. That's the first most Portland thing I've experienced so far. It's a vegan brewery. The beers were smacking. What I had like a chicken sandwich that was hitting, barbecue chicken sandwich, all vegan, probably some
Getting it in, my
sentient
friend.
or something like that. You feel me?
I saw you
How
got
doing,
a,
boss?
I
Yes,
saw you
sir.
got a chance to chop it up with Sir Mix-a-Lot there not too
Yeah,
long
buddy,
ago.
man. I mean, I'm really serious about this stuff. We're opening up the P&W portal, man, and Mix is like, he's a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of game, and he's willing to share it, So I sat down with him before our show together and had like a 20-minute on-camera conversation where he's just breaking it down like, yo, don't sign a deal, partner with the labels, get your bars off during the verses, but make a hook that people can sing and the different companies can actually license and use, and he's just dropping games. So I feel like the Northwest in general, we're like, it's not that we're lacking OGs, it's just like, you look at like LA or any of these places, if you get a Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg cosign, you're in the position. Out here, it's like we haven't fostered that type of community to where the OGs are like, okay, hey, this is what's going on now. Major execs come in here and show line and show love.
Have you been approached yet?
We got some situations talking, man, but really for me, we started our own record label. My pops actually manages me, and we're like a collective of like 9, 10. So we got a lot of mouths to feed. Like the numbers got to be a lot higher than what they currently are before we even consider.
I
teaming up with
believe,
anybody.
listening to, my favorite song of yours where you actually come with some message on it, I believe is that Poor Man, Rich Soul.
Oh yeah.
Because you really do kind of speak about that. You speak about like being your own.
Yeah, I don't want to sign. I don't want to sign a deal because all the rappers that did turn weak, or so it seems. Or maybe it's just me because their pain and problems don't resonate. They seem fake. I ran out my city midweek just try and get a peek of what life could be if I didn't have all these dreams, responsibilities of being unique. I feel free, you feel me? Or maybe I just hate myself, Hey, I wrote that verse right here in Portland at the Deschutes Brewery. I remember I was down here for whatever reason. I was literally recording it on the side of the street, and I wrote that verse for Poor Man, Rich Soul here in Portland. So that's wild you said that, dog. That's like,
tight.
but it's just real, like, I respect anybody in whatever situation they need to sign to and whatever's best for their family and those type of things, but like the Northwest is made in innovation, is made in independence, and in, you know, Macklemore is one of those people who set that example. Like, and like Sir Mix-a-Lot said, like, don't sign a deal, go make partnerships, because the leverage that artists have now with social media, what we have with creating our own content and being in power of our own content, that's power right there. So yeah, I don't necessarily want to sign a deal, but I will do a partnership, buddy. I'll sign a business deal. I'll take a sponsorship. That's a fact, man. Got a lot of those.
We ran through about 20 minutes here pretty quick.
Easy,
you want to
buddy.
give us some shout outs, a PSA on the way out here before we get
Yeah,
done with
yeah,
this?
for surely, man. Well, first off, man, shout out you. We're crossing the street right here in Portland, man. Shout out everybody in the Northwest working hard. Some of my favorite Portland artists down here, Karma Rivera. She's doing her thing, family, and I really respect the way she takes innovation. Y'all good? Y'all good? You can walk by, no worries. Shout out my brother Bryce the Alien down here doing his thing. Man, I could go all day. Mike Capes is fire. Swiggle Mandel, right?
Yeah,
It's
Swiggle
hard.
Mandela.
You know what I'm saying? Really, I see people down here working, and I want to be that person. Yo, hit me up, and we'll get something figured out. If it's not me, hit up somebody else in Seattle. Let's get this connection going. And shout out Portland for having me. Family, I'll be back.
Anything I can do for you in the future, sir, you please let me know. You ever need another awkward, chubby-looking white guy in one of your videos? hit me
Easy,
up.
bro. I already have a lot of those, but I'll take some more. Shoot, why not?
Thanks for your time, man. Cheers.
Yee.